Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your 2024 quarter one reading. I've laid out the cards for January, February, and March. These are very slippery. And I may clarify with the African Tarot. I've used Healing Light and Crow Tarot. I'll finish off with a couple of Oracle cards. I most importantly appreciate the time that you're spending with me here. I will ask you later to do all the things that we often ask you to do, to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm not very good at stopping my flow as I get into the reading when it would probably be more appropriate to do so, but I will remind you at the end if you make it that far with me. So again, I appreciate all of you for being here, and I thank you for helping me to do something I enjoy doing. The overall energy from Healing Light is the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. In January, you have created or are creating, as we speak, a new opportunity for abundance. This is you rejuvenating a resource that you have, starting a new job, moving to a new home, moving to a place where your comfort, your leisure, your abundance will be amplified through your own efforts. This can be anything from starting a side hustle, starting a business at home, retiring from a job, moving to a new kind of job in retirement. This represents not just a new beginning or a fresh start, but kind of a new lifestyle. And this is an exciting opportunity that you have created. You've manifested this opportunity through your own efforts. And I'm also going to pull a general from the Crow Tarot, and we have the Queen of Swords. Ashe, Ashe. This is the voice of discernment in your head. This is your best reasoning mind, your best logical attitude. This is a perspective where you can detach yourself from your emotions, particularly as you are beginning this new opportunity, this new project, this new lifestyle, and make decisions, get information, seek support based on the information, based on your needs and the information you're receiving. So you can be sorting through bids, you can be flipping through applications, you can be engaging in negotiations or conversations with other people who share your interest or effort, so that you're gathering all the information you need to make the best decision for you. The beauty about the Queen of Swords is they are able to simplify whatever project is before them, creating a checklist, boiling everything down to a few key points and checking them off as you go along. So keep that process in mind. Recognize that you are called on in many cases to be a mediator. You are your own best advocate, but you do that by asking questions, not making assumptions, observing yourself in practice to make sure that you're standing back and letting others give you the information or the labor that you've requested according to your terms. In January, we have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, there's a little doldrums in January, I feel. There's a sense that you're practicing very diligently in making choices that are best for you. You're verifying your choices through your emotions, through the experience of your emotions, and using that to gauge and move towards things that feel good. But things are not looking the way you had perhaps once upon a time believed they would. You're getting what you want, but it's somehow a little underwhelming to you. And instead of you're recognizing that you prefer this perhaps to whatever chaos of your illusions. So you definitely recognize that you're in a better place and you're grateful for that. But you are also, again, using this time to heal yourself. If you're practicing better care, if you're using your emotions more effectively, if you are calming your waters by self-healing, by taking better care of yourself and your loved ones, if you can express more compassion to others in your life, you are using this time to adequately step back from your plans, from your efforts, and really see how you can cultivate a higher perspective, how you can take the long view of whatever activities you're engaged in January. I sense a lot of comfort here, a lot of review, and some disappointment, some restlessness and wanting more and wanting to conjure more excitement in your life. But actually, as you view that, as you sink into self-healing, self-loving, self-respecting, you recognize how far you've come and how much more you can accomplish. In February, we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Lover's card. Interesting, because in February, and keep in mind, of course, I'm sure most of you are aware that the timeline may not follow this month-by-month playbook exactly. Some of you may be already experiencing some of this. Some of you will, perhaps this won't kick in until the end of the quarter, depending on your circumstances or situations. I'm sure that you know that none of the higher arcana cards in particular resonate to human timeline. They're about spiritual lessons that you've come in this world to learn. These are not things you've chosen. These are things that you have chosen you in this life to further your development, your evolution, and your joy, your abundance. In February, you definitely feel like you have a choice to make. You may feel that you're at some kind of a crossroads, and this absolutely cautions you to find more information out. In part, it's couched by a lot of support that you have, a lot of good feeling and satisfaction you have about the path you've been on in the last few years. You have matured incredibly. You are able and desiring to make choices that will serve you in the long term. You're not interested in short-term fixes or gratification, but you are experiencing the joy and abundance of your compassion. You're caring for yourself and for others. The love you give is the love you receive, and you recognize how much support is available to you. But there are some things you have to continue to be brutally honest about with yourself. This can be a time when you seek a particular kind of support that you hadn't anticipated you would want or need. So there may be lots of support that you're looking for in external things, but you may realize a personal challenge that you want more help with, maybe formal help, maybe guidance, maybe attending meetings, maybe getting a therapist, or simply setting up we used to call it co-coaching. Is that what it was called back in the 70s? Anyway, where you are agreeing with a friend to support each other through some challenges. But this is the result of your working hard, recognizing your growth, and still being honest about some deeper challenges you would like to face. You have the courage now to face because you realize they're holding up your motion forward. They're holding you back. You need more information. In March, we have the Empress, the lovely Empress, the Four of Cups again, another repeat. and the Six of Wands, indeed. So you are really, I'm getting the message here that you are really anchoring into experiencing your emotional life in a much more balanced way, perhaps than you have in the past. You are a passionate person. Venus rules you. So the back and forth of relationships, of challenges, the ups and downs may have really been a feature of your earlier life. And you may be aware that in order to learn what you can learn, step into the power that is there for you. Work with others productively and victoriously, then you have to continue to work on balancing these strong emotions. And in this case, it may be from disappointment to exuberance, but it feels as though you are measuring yourself according to the standards of others and finding yourself wanting. So, you are also in a place, the Empress card is your card. She is ruled by Venus, and they, regardless of gender, I must add, is really about not only enjoying the fruits of your labor, but taking gratification in the process of attending to your needs, in the process of generating ideas and building up, creating whatever it is that you need. This is you really appreciating that you have opportunities all around you, which you, Empress Taurus, are able to transform in any way that will make it more abundant. Everything you touch multiplies. That is the power of the Empress. She is fertile. She creates abundance through her ability to model the processes of the natural world. The Queen of Cups, where we start in January, is a daughter of the Empress. All the queens are daughters of the Empress. But attending to your emotional well-being and balance is what's unlocking the key here and helping you to be victorious in your collaborations with others. That can be in finding assistance, in your friendships, in your relationships with in all of your relationships. It can be at work. You are maximizing your potential. I hope this reading has been helpful to you. I'm going to pull up a divine crystal oracle for you. And that loud doorbell ringing, my old-fashioned doorbell, is the confirmation for this reading that I needed. So I pulled the Epidite, and the words are, go deeper. I feel that's very relevant for you as you are swimming in your emotions and really looking at the depth of your gifts and the emotional waters that you are seeking to level out. And from the language of the flowers, we have the wisteria. And the key word is longevity. Plan for and take the dedicated path. I so appreciate your time, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.